Today we're reviewing the awesome little Tamron 11-20mm F2.8 for Sony E-mount APS-C cameras, and now available on Fuji X-mount cameras, which is great to see. Here are some specs to get you going on this lens, guys. And if you haven't seen one of my videos and it does help you out, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, join the community. This is going to be an awesome little ultra-wide zoom lens from Tamron, which means you're going to save a couple bucks compared to buying native. And let's dive right into the build and features of this guy. As you can see, a tremendous size and a great weight, only 335 grams, a total length of 3.4 inches long. It does extend a little bit. It goes from 20 unextended, and as you zoom out here, it goes to 11, but it's actually kind of reversed. So at its maximum extension there, you're gonna get to 11 millimeters. In terms of the quality and the build, it is a plastic or composite material. It feels pretty good though. It's a solid construction with a weather resistant design. It does have absolutely no buttons or switches on it whatsoever. But at the front here, of course, it does have a small but rubberized, very kind of accurate and tactile focus ring, and at the back is your zoom ring there. I do kind of wish there might have been just an automatic manual focus switch, or you know, maybe that just one customizable focus hold button, which Tamron is doing a great job of these days, but it's pretty much bare bones. On the front, you'll find 67mm filter threads. That's very common with a lot of these newer Tamron lenses. It's got the patented coatings that help with ghosting and flare. On the back, of course, you've got a nice metal mount with a nice little rigid rubber gasket for confidence when it comes to weather sealing. And well, that's pretty much it. A very compact and a very basic lens. And in terms of the build, it's decent with no bells or whistles, and I give it 3.5 stars. Now let's dive into performance, and as you can see here with some photo examples, it does perform extraordinarily well. This is a unique lens because there's not a ton of ultra-wide zooms available for Sony APS-C cameras anyways, and it's nice to have as many options as we can get. With Tamron's new RXD focusing motors, the autofocus on this thing is lightning quick, basically silent, and extremely accurate. You won't have any issues with the autofocus with any modern camera, that's for sure.
Now when it comes to manual focus, the experience is actually quite good. As you can see, unfortunately there is a bit of focus breathing to speak of, but definitely no deal breakers here. Given that the autofocus is so good, I don't know how much you'll be really using manual focus.
One impressive aspect for this wide angle lens is its minimum object distance, and it can get as close as 5.9 inches on the wide side to let you get really up close and personal with your subjects. This makes for some really interesting photography, and don't rule out video with this thing as well. If you are a video shooter, this is going to be a great performer. The fast f2.8 means it's going to perform well in low light, and it's going to give you a nice autofocus backgrounds and creamy transitions.
Here's some more photo examples for you of some various subjects and situations. This lens does handle pretty much whatever you throw at it quite well, and be sure to let me know what you think of my photos down in the comments.
In terms of the sharpness and optics, it is adequate and very sharp, especially in the center. In terms of flare control, it does a pretty decent job. It also does have a minimum aperture of f16. Overall, for performance, a great little package, and I give it a solid 4 stars.
Next, let's touch on the value of this lens, and until recently there really wasn't many options for Sony APS-C cameras, especially when it comes to wide-angle zooms, but there are a few more options these days, which makes the price of this thing at full MSRP a little bit tough to swallow. Yes, it is faster than your typical f4 versions of the Sony variants, but they have introduced some fast f1.8 primes. So that begs the question, is it actually worth your money? I think if you find it on sale or used, I think it could be a great pickup if you're looking for a nice zoom ultra wide, and keep in mind that Tamron does have an incredible long warranty and stands behind their products. Overall, for value, given the price, I give this lens 4 stars. So wrapping up, guys, this ultra wide zoom from Tamron, although maybe a little bit expensive at MSRP, is going to serve you really well in most situations. I love Tamron products, and I think the warranty is a huge plus. It's a sharp lens with great autofocus, a fantastic size and weight. There's really not much to complain about. Like most lenses these days, you can absolutely produce professional results with this lens, and it definitely does come recommended. If you wanted to pick this lens up, I'll drop affiliate links down below. Thanks so much for watching the video, guys. If you did enjoy it, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, and like always, make mistakes, be yourself, and get out there and take some more pictures. See you next time.